Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Akah Bants, and we are here to give you the fun and the good gist and give you commentary from Twitter. Guys, something interesting happened. Edochie is trending. Edochie is trending on Twitter, and I'm here for it. Let me just give you the video that he talked about. Let me just play the video of what he said on Twitter that is making everybody go mad.
Let me emphasize it. That any young man who gets down on his knees to propose to a girl is not just an idiot. He's a bloody fool. He's a compound buffoon. And the reason why I'm saying it is simple.
Why are you saying it, sir?
We try to copy white people, right? I believe in the sacrosanctity of our culture,
Yes.
the essence, the core of our culture. The white man kneels down to propose to a girl. You know what it means? The girl takes over the family. This is why whenever you disagree with your wife overseas, you are kicked out and your wife takes the house. Don't you people know that?
No, sir.
The young men like you who should ever be in charge of your destiny, you hand everything over to women. That makes you all fools.
Sir? No, we're not all fools, sir. I promise you. We are not all fools.
So it's totally wrong for a man to, but it's love.
I have lived with my wife for 51 years. Nobody has come to say, please stop beating this woman. Is it hatred that united us?
That you know now. Daddy, I salute you that you don't beat your wife, but that you know now. We are not idiots.
Makes you an idiot.
I believe Nnani that is civilization, so just to show.
It's all right. Kneel down before your wife. I will sympathize with you when she takes over the home.
A kind of service comic relief.
Okay, guys, look, before I go into this video, I'm beginning to read out all the tweets to you and begin to tell you what I think about it. Guys, I want you all to please, just subscribe to my channel. Subscribe and also share, like, comment, give us a thumbs up. I will even take a thumbs down, to be honest. But please comment, guys. And when I see your subs, like, it just encourages me. It do encourage. Do you understand? And guys, what's the use? Like, how can you say you love someone and then you watch a video that I make and you don't share with them? Like, you just want to laugh alone and just enjoy life alone. That's unfair. Share it with your family, your friends. Do you understand? Your colleague at work. Share it. Ugh. When I saw this video, I was just like, feminists are coming for my baba. Feminists are coming for my daddy. They are coming. He put up a picture. I was like, Chimamanda Adichie and Toke Makinwa are carefully observing the situation as it involves an Agbalagba, waiting patiently for all the younger feminists to unleash their venom on Papi Bubedinke before they lend their own voice and give a final verdict on the matter. When I saw the picture, I was in tears. Those two dogs that are standing on the grass. I saw the next tweet. TY was like, hey, can we drag this man now? That's it. You can go through so many hard things in this life and survive, but don't get dragged on Twitter. If they drag you on Twitter, you can't survive. The way I read the tweet in my head, I literally saw the guy going like, hey, do we drag this man now? And then the next tweet that comes after, law, their business. Does he look like someone who will come to Twitter to start checking drags? Limau. See where Baba sit down. Get chilled AC blowing him. No stress. Immediately I saw this tweet, I was just like, God. Bitterly feminist reading this tweet, and then he played the video. Manzi says, men practicing how to give their parents ring, give their partners ring, since Peter Ducci said they are not just an idiot, but a bloody fool if they kneel down to propose to a girl. This is how Edochie just wants us to now be proposing to our women.
You slapped me, you monkey!
Marry me.
Ogechukwu says, Twitter user, I won't kneel for my husband on my traditional wedding day. Feminist, yes, girl, yes. Preach, as it should be. Why should we kneel? Edochie, it is very wrong for a man to kneel before his wife in the name of proposing. Feminist, release the kraken. Taiwo said, Papa Deboye, who has been married for 53 years, Edochie, who has been married for 51 years, share their views on marriage and relationship. You are bashing them. You that can't even keep relationship for 6 months, forming woke on Twitter with your cheap data. Rada. Kindly hit the follow button. I will follow back ASAP. He's still begging for followers. Somebody played this video and then now put a tweet saying, I'm sure she told Edochie to kneel down and when he was proposing to her. Nnani says, kneeling is symbolic. When people kneel to pray or when knights kneel to kings, it's pledge of loyalty and devotion. Men do it during proposals for the same reason. But Edochie thinks it means the lady is taking over the family. Maybe he's only wise in movies, like they said. He now put a tweet like me after kneeling down and proposing to my fiancé, me to Edochie. I have failed you. Twitter feminists dragging Edochie. Twitter feminists dragging Edochie. Has the great Okonkwo ever cowered in the face of threat? Has he? Actually, where did this kneeling thing come from? In fact, what even makes it in any way suggestive of sincere love? For all you know, kneeling down can even hold, and you will still end up in the worst marriage, or even refused on the spot. You will kneel down, they will refuse you. What is it for now? To not. Someone Otonye says it's his thoughts. That's what he believes in. A good number of us don't agree with him, and that's fine. Arewa says, as simple as that. Ola says, as in very simple. I don't agree with him, but if you look beyond the kneeling part, you will see he has a point or two. So there's something we can actually learn from the old folks. Yes, we may not take everything or all the way, the methods that they believed things should be carried out, but we can learn 1 or 2 things from them. Ronaldo says, the man is definitely right. The man is right. Men have become pawns in the hands of women. Why must the man need to ask a woman's hand in marriage? Why? Doesn't make any sense to me. It's even too old-fashioned if you ask me. This thread, guys, just follow me. Exquisite. Polished Arrow now responded, says, makes absolutely no sense. No sense. I'm appalled when I see African men do this. It's a white man's way, not the way of Africans. Nonsense. Polished Arrow still continued. Honestly, how Odogwu like me go one marry woman? I go come kneel down to ask her, are they mad? Of course not. Men are kings. The women are what, sir? Women are what? Rash now says, some even get rejected while on their knees. Rubbish. Another one now came. I did tell you, what nonsense. When Nnani go carry all her bills and even her family on. Rash came back. I tire. Some even got hot slap, even at that, while kneeling down. Why? We're Africans. We have our way of doing their things. Some are even blaming the elderly ones, not knowing that their parents are involved. Rubbish. Zara now comes and she's like, I won't be surprised if none of you on this thread have girlfriends, talk less of wives. It's time to propose. You will still kneel down. Audio tradition. Hope you're not driving cars or using technology because it's the white man's way. Bloody hypocrites. This ugly girl is upset. Why? Why? Soundsmates now say, lol, she's not ugly. Bro, calm down, bro. She's not ugly. Police arrow now comes and gives the girl again. And they calm down. Calm down. No one is going to kneel and propose to you. Stop fuming unnecessarily. You shouldn't even be here. You that is single and will not marry. Zara gives him back. And you're assuming that they've not already done that. Lemon. The people that can buy you and your family tree have already proposed, dear. They've already proposed. So let's be guided. Let's be guided. However, where's your girlfriend? Where's your wife? You're paying for sex? I can't relate, really. Alright? Polish arrow comes back and is like, Auntie, you know fine. Go there one place. You change pictures, still you know fine. What thing you they do here now? Zainab's final response that ends the tweet. She goes through the pain of finding this guy's picture from his Twitter account and posts it. And she says, I rest my case. If this is a picture of you trying to look sexy, so I go through her page and I'm just like, okay, let's see this girl, let's check her out. So I go through her page and I see her one tweet, and she's like stepping out on all necks in 2020, even with no makeup. I'm like, yes, girl, yes, body, boom, clothes, boom, wind on her hair, boom. I mean, the surrounding, her broad light, boom, sunlight is smack on skin, boom. So I opened the Twitter, let me see this no makeup face. I'm like, wow, the lashes are natural, the eyebrows are natural, the lip color natural. I'm like, yes, auntie, yes, I concur. Yeah. Step on all their necks. Adim Ogudu goes on the tweet and she says, it's funny how when it's convenient, we say it's white man's culture. It's trouser in Nigerian culture. Because the last time I checked, he's wearing pants and not tying wrapper. So clothing can evolve, but practices cannot. It's okay. Mamuzu responds and she's like, civilization is different from cultural adaptation. You should always remember that. And she's like, all is just change of words to suit an agenda. This older generation will not kill me with hypocrisy. If you want to do full Niger, do it. Let me understand. Mamuzo comes back and she's like, the white man didn't start with trousers, right? They didn't start with cars or planes or phones. They happened over time due to civilization. We are wearing trousers to work. Civilization, as it is more comfortable. Cultural adaptation is different from civilization. The next response, Adoma, your intelligence and sound judgment is so glaring and impressive in your replies. Oh, Dalo. Hey, she can now distinguish between two, civilization and cultural adaptation. My brother, bring the dictionary there. Let me check let me be sure. So one guy comes up on Twitter. I think he wanted to form woke, but he didn't have the heart to be woke. He couldn't just follow through. I think he didn't expect the comeback. So Mr. Krat says, if he's against kneeling to propose to a lady, which is understandable that according to him is a borrowed culture, then white/church marriages are also foreign culture and shouldn't be given further credence. The immediate reply, did you hear him say he accepts white wedding? Did you hear him? The way I read the tweet is as if Mr. Krat said, I added my voice to the message. I never said he said so. It's just me that is talking. The guy that attacked him says, okay, we know they fight, but I think we should just take a cue from the Asians, They seem to not be interested in the Western world, and they are doing okay. Mr. Krat is like, yes. Africans have a problem. They feel too inferior of themselves and their cultural heritage. Akoina Deyebe is like, true. Okay, you can go. Assistant Jesus. Assistant Jesus says, old people with lasting marriage will give advice and will be quick to criticize them and follow young people whose advices couldn't even hold their marriage for a single year in the name of wokeness. Kneeling down is overrated. I need new methods of proposing. Please, boss. I didn't kneel down. That shit pained my wife, but I told her if she's willing to leave because I didn't believe in some foreign culture, then so be it. I won't ever do that. Obinna Musu says, you are 18-year-old on Twitter, but if Pastor Adeboye talk, you insult him. If Peter Edochie talk, you insult him. Old people can no longer air their opinion again, Abi. Ngwanono, these men have been married for over 50 years before your parents were even born. I blame you? No. Now Jack, I blame. Jack will give you platform. If you don't know, Jack is the guy who invented Twitter. When I saw this tweet, I knew it was going to be a banger. King Moye put out this tweet and he's like, Peter Edochie has made people say shit about their father. Oh, hey, all because they don't agree with his theory. Chai, God, look at this. God, look at this girl. Just look. So I opened the tweet and this girl called Somto goes in and she's like, I've come to realize from an early age that all the older generation were bags of shits. What did I say? Bags of shits. They have nothing to offer us and they want us younger Nigerians to take them seriously. Look at what Peter Edochie took his time to talk. Look at Buhari. Look at Tinubu. All of them empty. Kelechi is like, and your father? So to respond, he is the bag of all shit. He is the head of bags of all shit. He is the heads of its bag of shit. Nothing there is head. Nothing. Then Messiah responds, Ewu Gambia. Ewu Gambia. Go to his front and call him that. Nwankita. Somto now gives her back. If I could meet him, I would do that and more. You are filled with stupidity. You're a clown. That's what you are. Or you say it aloud. You are a clown. I really love this tweet. Check it out. T says, Chief Peter Edochie is right. Men kneeling down to propose is wrong and uncultural. This is why I like the cultural type of proposal where a man sees a woman he likes, goes at night with his male relatives, kidnaps her, takes her home, and rapes her under a white sheet. If the sheet is bloodied, music, merriment, and dancing begins. His family dances to her father's hut with gifts and joy, where he smiles like Peter Edochie and approves the rape proposal of his daughter, the apple of his eyes. I mean, if we are going to be traditional, let's keep it 100. Yeah? Wole tweets. When the wife you knelt down to propose to tells you to order Uber Eats tonight because she's too tired to cook, Peter Edochie, his response. It don't happen, I don't tell her. It don't happen, I don't tell her. Don't jam am, I don't tell her. It don't happen, I don't tell her. One girl just saw the video and was just like, he needs to keep short. He needs to keep short. Nancy Aju says, you guys should learn to respect your elders. And know you are generations apart. Their reality is not our reality. I agree with you, Aju. Our reality is different. See, you are stressing your life, yourself, and your future. And even sowing seeds of dishonor and disrespect by what you're doing. The man has done his own, he has gone. You cannot blame a man who is 70 years old plus. Jesus, somebody has been married for 50 years. That means he's probably 80 years old. You want to blame him for the way he was raised up and the way culture and tradition was at that time? No, fight your ancestors. Fight eternity. Just since you think your fight is going to make a headway, move on. Nonsense. You think abusing your senior ones is what helps? I mean, you can abuse Tinubu and Buhari, but please, not Baba, please. Now, this thread just went away from the main fact, and I love the fact that not one Twitter feminist infringed or just entered the matter. They just left these guys to just sit down on a round table and talk. This guy is like Alagbado. Let's set aside the fact that he's too culturally oriented. This man speaks fluent English, please. Ogala Osakana said he's a veteran broadcaster. Yes, he walked out of broadcasting because when he was given a script to read in the studio, he clearly knew it was a lie. But he's a veteran broadcaster. Ozenwa said, man of honor. Man of honor. This reminds me, Allah Bado's tweet reminds me of going through almost all the tweets on this issue and selecting the right ones. Let me say, if there were 3,000 tweets, only 40 were from Yoruba men, and then 20 of them were jokes. The other 20 were, of course, yeah, supporting patriarchy. But to be honest, like, I was just like, wow, it looks as if all the whole Yoruba men on Twitter took a consensus of that. Guys, let's let the Igbos just ride this one through. Yeah, let them ride this wave. I mean, we're tired. We've taken a lot. I mean, they even call us Yoruba demons. So let them take a little bit of heat. Yeah. Another Twitter conclave, Twitter round meeting. How I could kneel down, and yet I could still pay bright price. Man. Edochie, I hear you. Andy says, this, my brother, is very, very valid question. Please, can anyone attempt the question? Anyone? Meanwhile, they know they kneel down to pass our food again. No? Guys, our mumu don't do. He don't do. True, my brother. True. Some of them no longer want to kneel for their husband during traditional wedding safe. They no one kneel down to even give palm one. Hey, if I need them, make I know why. Gender equality, keep them there. Mama Bear, apart from the fact that he's a fossil, but did he just casually admit he beats his wife? That was another way of saying he does not beat his wife. Retweet master, you demand the Mugu. The entire Nigeria now came. Did he just say he has been with his wife for 5 years, for 51 years, and no one have come to ask him to stop beating his wife? Or did I just hear wrong? I mean, somebody please, explain. Explain. Emeka now comes back. How does it make sense for someone to tell you to stop doing what you have not been doing? Sweet boy say, exactly. Another person, precisely. Another person says, sarcasm. Oh, the nice one there. Boss said, you people should calm down. No be everybody where you dey for Twitter go school, bro. No. Then go school. But they no sit down for class. Bottom line, they are all not educated. Sweet boy, exactly. Dawn sends a tweet. She's like, kneel down or not. Kneel down or not. Just give me a ring now. Give me a ring, I will take. Don't even kneel down. Harry now went. I swear. I like you for this talk. I like you, gun. I like you so much. Lol. ... You too much, Jerry. You too much. Now this tweet is interesting. Tweet is interesting. Nkoli says, insulting Peter Edochie is pointless. Lol. Number one, he's old and has lived all his life submerged in patriarchy. Number two, he's Igbo. Number three, he's Igbo. Number four, number 2 and 3. Oh. She now says a lot of your parents are worse, and that's just facts. Conley's like, yeah. Older Igbo men talk about certain things, and I'm just like, one man, Irebulekis, came. He said, say as most of you were just here, busy insulting a man that have lived with his wife close to 40 years and counting, when most of you can't maintain a relationship of 2 ways. When you people are busy with Telemundo, Nkoli was just like, Ndo, please, sorry. I was just like, please, where is the insult where is the insult? Where did they insult him, sir? D-Law says, but it's true. Oh, thank God I'm a Muslim. I don't need to do that shit. Response, you can say it again. Alhamdulillah. Francis now came on Twitter and says, lol. Same people that said they won't kneel during traditional wedding attack this living legend now. Confuse people. Francis, read your tweets again. Proofread before you tweet. was wedding, was an attack this living legend. Siba came and now said he's wrong and right in my opinion, and it's not because it's coming from the legend Pete. Then Mr. Crad, you people remember Mr. Crad that I talked about that? It's like he does not have the liver to be woke, but he wanted to be woke, but he didn't know he would be attacked. He now responds to this guy and says, if you have a superior argument, please kindly submit. Billy says, Peter Duce's definition of love is not beating his wife. Goals. Mazi says, Pete Edochie's prefaced his comments on marriage proposal with a caveat that he is a firm believer and advocate of the sacrosanct of the essence of Igbo culture. Now, to my fellow Igbos, show me the aspect of our culture that permits you to kneel when you propose. I want to learn. Huh? Jolov Daddy says, someone should ask Peter Edochie what he thinks about husbands entering the kitchen to cook. What did I say about Yoruba people running away from this issue? Listasia says, Edakun, please don't just touch that table. Jolov Daddy says, Abiyo, I don't pray him, I don't pray him. Peter Edochie, knowing that he has set Twitter ablaze for the young generation. Oh, we are so sensitive. Adele Damola says, can someone tell Peter Edochie that he is talking in the rubbish? He is talking in the nonsense. He is talking in things that don't have experience. Oh. Adele Damola, oh. Adele Damola. Ooh. Ooh. One day says, a lady said she would kneel before her husband because I'm not his slave or subordinate. And you all feminists defended her with everything you have. Now, Peter Edochie said a man should not kneel for a woman. And you all are attacking him. You're all confused as some. You ain't telling me some. You ain't got none. Oh my God. I think I definitely read like a quarter of all the tweets that went out on this issue. Jesus Christ. I am tired. What do I think about this? To be honest, I don't have much to say. I mean, the tweets were just really hilarious, and I think everybody already knows their stand and, you know, my stand or what I'm going to say about this. But I mean, with what Peter Edochie said, yes, it's a borrowed culture that we kneel down to propose with a ring, because to be honest, even the ring itself is a borrowed culture. We don't do it with rings. Kneeling down is not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of giving, you know, power, taking power away from you. It is actually a sign of giving the other person, it's even actually taking more power in a way. When you see a woman, when you give a woman the feeling of safety, I think she even elevates you more in her heart and in her mind. I mean, but I don't blame Peter Edochie. I really don't blame Peter Edochie. He comes from years and years far back. Like, I mean, this guy was he acted the first soap opera in Nigeria, Things Fall Apart, the first film. Like, what do you expect? He was a man when he acted it already. This was years and years back. The first TV show Peter Edochie was inside it was produced by BBC and NTA. So guys, I don't blame him for the way he thinks of what he says, and their methods in those days were certainly kind of, I won't say it was wrong because it worked for them, but I don't think it works here and now. And what we can do is, when people of the older generation give us advice, instead of getting angry and pissed because it's immature of you to just get angry and emotional or irate at a couple of things, at things, like, it just shows that you're immature. You don't know how to control your, because you should say to yourself, it's not even worth it. But when they give advice, take the good part, discard the bad parts. Thank you, Daddy. We appreciate you. Of course, there are things to learn. And when he says that nobody has ever come to tell him to stop beating his wife, it means that he respects his wife too. What he's saying is, I respect my wife, but I don't believe in breaking my cultural value or doing what another man, a white man, is doing and saying that's the way it should be. I'm just saying I'm going to run my family in my cultural way and respect my home and my wife in the way I think I should, and we'll be fine. I have a friend who pretty like young generation hip guy, but he proposed without a ring, and she said yes, because to be honest, it's not a matter of that. I think we're only having this fight because in this generation too, everybody likes to form I'm on top. And like I said in my previous tweet, if you haven't watched my previous video, if you haven't watched the video, please check it out. It's about Pastor Adeboye's comments on Twitter. I said this is my problem with Nigerian Twitter feminists. You are too polarized. You are not objective. I mean, women came up and said they are not going to kneel down for traditional marriage. You people were shouting, fighting. Not even just, you were fighting men, you were fighting tradition. Now, a man has come to say, okay now, I'm not going to kneel down. Same thing a woman said, you people are now the ones still fighting and attacking. Please, which one are you people doing? You want us to kneel down, but you don't want to kneel down. It means that you're now saying that we want power over you. So what you're saying is we're fighting not for equality, we're fighting for dominance, which I think is also wrong. So, I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm going to say is love is the way. I mean, whether you kneel down, whether you don't kneel down, it's your prerogative, it's what works for you, what you want to do. But just make sure that the other person, your partner, feels comfortable and loves you and does not really care about all these other things. Because at the end of the day, it's how you treat each other and what happens from then on that actually counts. How you respect each other and love each other. All this kneeling down, standing up, ring, no ring, is actually not the issue. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? Love like the way Christ said we should love. Men, love. Most of you that are shouting on Twitter, all of you don't have the range. Most of you don't have the range. Guys, if you liked my video, I've come to the end of the video. If you like my video, please make sure you subscribe. Please share with your friends and family. There's no use enjoying the video and not sharing it with somebody. Jesus. So guys, I would really love for you to go comment and tell me what you think about this, because I'm going to be in the comment section also. And please give us a thumbs up, all right? Bye.